I'm Tanya Richkind, and I'm playing the character of Hope in Our Modern Lives.
Tanya has this indescribable aura about her, like a sad, artistic model. I think what I love most about Tanya is that she refuses to conform to what other people think is normal. Whatever most people think, she actually forces herself to think the other way. Some people think it's weird, but I don't. I think it's deep and hot.
This is my favorite tree. I love the branches. I can't express why.
It's just like modern culture doesn't really appeal to me. I'm very wistful for the era of my parents or their parents. I'm not totally sure. For the days of Don Draper and Lana Del Rey, of hippies and bums.
She's like obsessed with Audrey Hepburn.
Obsessed.
Back then, it didn't matter if you were rich or poor, because if you were poor, you could just be a hippie. I love that.
Fashion is like art. It's a way that you show the world who you are. What are you trying to say about yourself if you're wearing the same mass-produced Levi's, no offense, as a million other sheeple who bought them from the same multi-billion-dollar corporation? I would rather wear pants made of my own vomit and diarrhea. You shouldn't wear clothes that are mass-produced because people aren't mass-produced. Too much? Ooh. I could totally see Audrey wearing this. Let's see. No, she hates it. You beautiful little fool.
My whole life is a complete mess. The clutter inspires me. I never clean my room even once, especially books. Maybe I like it because the clutter represents the ideas of my mind. Why should I clean my room? To impress someone? I don't care. If you really want to hook up with me, you won't care what smells like what or if a roach crawls in during. No, Jacob and I aren't dating.
Mom, it's me again. Tanya and I are dating. We really are.
Dating is a label, like one you would put on a product to buy. It takes all the romance out of it. The way Jacob and I feel doesn't need to be confined by a...
I don't even know if you speak the same language as me! I'm a Gemini!
I have to reprotect! He's just a man!
Oh,
like
you
me!
Fool. That's what we are! We're two people!
I think that's a poetic creature!
But if you hadn't been in private school your whole life, maybe you wouldn't be
the
such a
private
douchebag.
school! Stupid party, Chris! It's a tempestuous, passionate relationship.
But it's really tragic because no matter how close we are, no one
gets me.
Oh my god, what's the word? It's like when your brain knows a thing and it understands it.
No one gets me.
Yeah, exactly. No one really gets me.
She also smokes cigarettes, not in a gross guy way, in a hot girl way. We're basically each other's muses. She was the main inspiration behind my early experimental short film, How the Blind Live.
Where am I? Is there anybody here? What am I holding? Is it a rock?
Which my friend's uncle actually got to Alan Alda.
Nope.
I love just going off by myself and taking pictures of myself just going off by myself. I've gone through so many phases of photography. Sunsets, my friends at parties, the negatives of other pictures where you can see the little holes at the tops and the bottoms so you know it's real film. Recently, I did this series of self-portraits that were kind of dealing with the theme of female form and the myth of the virginal female. I had the show a month ago and it was a huge success. Hi, welcome to my art show.
Hey.
Hi, thanks for coming. Please leave all prior judgment at the door.
You good?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Good, thanks. It was awesome. All these people showed up, some of whom I've never even met, and most of them had never even seen a real photograph before.
I think that in so many ways, capturing reality is what needs to happen in art today. And I think that that's where people miss the mark a lot. So what I wanted to show through this art was that even bags and even antlers can be as real as any other piece of clothing, because clothing itself is arbitrary.
I thought Tanya did a really good job. Really liked it a lot. I thought it was really creative. Thought costumes, I liked the costumes.
Yeah, she fucking killed it. The aperture, you see the fucking angles. I don't even know. I don't know what to say.
Put it in my house, look at it whenever I want. When I come home, when I'm tired, before bed. It's amazing, huh? It's very nice work.
How do you describe yourself?
Well, people always say I'm so random. Like when they look at my artwork or even at my Insta posts, they all say, oh my god, what a random girl. But like, part of me thinks it's not random at all, because it all comes from me. Like, people always say you should dance like nobody's watching and sing like nobody's listening, but when you really get down to it, how is that even possible? How can you dance if nobody's watching? How can you sing if no one's listening? If a tree falls in the forest and someone claps, did they clap? Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to live in a world where it was just me, and then I realize I would love it because I'm happy with myself and I love myself. If you think about it, art is just a representation of yourself and your expression of yourself, and that's why I create it, and that's what I think about myself. I'm Tanya Richkind, and I'm playing the character of Hope in Our Modern Lives.